Hiya, my name's Alex and I'm one of the 3 project leaders on Decolonise the Curriculum, and my other 2 friends are Sarah and Rachel, and we're just going to talk you through what we've done so far and what we aim to do with our project. Next slide.
So what is Decolonise Exeter? Decolonise Exeter calls on the need to interrogate assumptions as well as expand their intellectual vision to include a broader scope of perspectives. This academic movement aims to bring marginalized thinkers to the mainstream. The key goal is to liberate the curriculum. What we mean is the teaching, the resources, practices, as well as the culture that have developed at the University of Exeter. We will analyze the modules and materials offered by the politics department to uncover the Western centricity and potential unconscious bias. We believe this has alienated students and produced graduates whose education failed to represent the diversity of both society and academia. This project will identify the scale of the issue as well as the impacts on students' experiences and the effect this has after graduation. We plan to provide guidelines and clear recommendations that the department can use in its efforts to diversify. Next slide, please. No.
So when we first started out, we decided it was really important to focus on both the longevity and sustainability of our project, ensuring that the changes that we make aren't just short term whilst we're here at uni. So to do this, we kind of laid out our hard and our soft goals. Our primary goal is to complete and publish a report entitled Decolonising the Politics Curriculum. This will include all of our findings and our analysis on the consideration and inclusion of ethnically diverse thinkers and perspectives, why it should happen, and where the problems are in Exeter, essentially, and what can be done to change this. It's important for us that we stress that decolonising the curriculum isn't solely about the inclusion of diverse thinkers, but it's also about changing the way in which things are presented and taught and what is seen as the primary knowledge in most of our lectures and things. So this is where our second hard goal comes in. That's incorporating lecturers and teaching staff into this kind of point of view by producing a teaching toolkit. We hope that this will outlast our project and will be passed on to politics curriculum staff, and will help them when they're creating their literature lists, planning their teachings in the future, and the constructions of modules. And we've seen similar things like this at other universities across the UK. We also have some soft goals which are more aimed at engaging the student community, encouraging critical dialogue on campus and within academia, raising awareness of unconscious bias, encouraging student engagement with literature lists, and just generally we hope that the introduction of this project at Exeter, specifically, will strongly encourage and inspire students to approach their modules differently, produce a critical mindset, begin open dialogue amongst peers and lecturers on colonialism, imperialism, and how they've impacted modern academic institutions and the way that we are taught at Exeter. Next slide.
So we began launching all of our social media accounts in order to engage with the student body. We hope that our social presence will also rally support for our project and help us gain a better understanding of student engagement with the curricula. The first survey which we launched was also to understand better how the general student body at the university engaged with their modules, their academic content, and how critical theories are approached in class. From this, we were able to see that there was an apparent disconnect between the experiences of BAME and white students. Our second survey focused more on the politics department. We sent our survey through Politics Mail, hoping to get more politics students to respond. And from the second survey, students have shown a lot of interest in the project, with many of them wanting to learn different academic perspectives beyond what is currently being taught. So at the moment, we are looking to create some focus groups in order to kickstart our primary research. And we have had a significant amount of focus group volunteers, and we're hoping to begin very soon. And once our focus groups have been established and sorted, we will begin our secondary research for the project. Next slide, please. And as I briefly referenced earlier, we have used social media to leverage our project while we are awaiting funding confirmation, as well as raise awareness and educate others. So we have been experiencing significant growth on all of our social media platforms, which indicates to us that there is significant interest amongst the student body for this type of project. So since starting, we've also been featured in a variety of organisations that includes the NUS, and we have been approached by several other decolonisation decolonisation projects at different universities and have been shared even further by authors working on making space and ethically diverse creatives. And we're really excited to see where this project takes us and how social media will continue to aid us in our goals. Next slide, please.
Thank you all for listening. Yeah, here's our social medias, and also we have an email address, Decolonise Politics at Exeter, and pretty much someone will always respond to you within a week. Yeah, thank you.